Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Chicks here as always, and I'm back with another video. Thank you so much for clicking in. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to know whenever I upload a new video. And for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always tuning in, for always stopping by. I love you guys so much. So in this video we're going to be talking about Catholic Church wedding requirements. There are different requirements in different church, but this one is for Catholic Church. So if you intend to marry a Catholic lady, if your wife is in Catholic Church, one is a Catholic, these are things you need to know before you proceed into the marriage. Okay, it's something that you have to tell yourself if you are fully prepared for it. Normally they say the wife is always wedded in her church. Yes, she is always wedded in her church. These are the requirements that you need to know before proceeding for that marriage. Okay, the first one is meeting the Reverend Father. Yes, you're going to meet the Reverend Father for you guys to sit down and talk. He's going to ask you why you want to marry your husband. He's going to ask you different questions like what made you love your husband, what made you think that you are good for your husband, and he's going to ask the same question to your husband. Okay, and you are going to give a reasonable answer, to ask you if you were forced into this marriage, because a lot of us at times our parents force us into a marriage that we don't want, and I don't think it happens now, but the father is going to ask you if they forced you into this marriage or if there is any impediment concerning the marriage. Okay, so you are going to give a honest answer to the priest, which is the Reverend Father in charge of that church. Okay, so number 2 on my list is filling of forms. So after seeing the priest is going to tell you to go and meet the catechist. So when you get to the catechist office, the catechist is going to tell you the requirements, which are the forms. So they are going to open a form. You are going to pay for a form, a marriage form, so whereby you are going to fill it. It contains everything that they need to know about you. Is a separate form. Your husband will fill his own, you the wife will fill your own. So it's a separate form. You're going to fill the form with all the honesty in you. Okay, you're going to fill it with all the honesty in you, if that English is correct. Okay, you'll be asked to submit your baptismal card, 2 passport photographs, which they are going to insert inside your form, the file that you opened. Okay, your birth certificate, the photocopy of your birth certificate, they will ask you to make a photocopy of it. The form, this marriage form contains the courses that you're going to attend to, courses that they're going to teach you during the marriage course. Yes, during the marriage is normally called marriage course. Marriage form is a form you will come with every day while coming for your marriage course. So while collecting the course or while filling your form, you're going to tell them that stay for the wedding, tell them the location of the wedding, because at times people come to different churches to just attend the course because it is closer to them, and at the end of the course they will go to their various church, different location of Catholic church, to do their wedding. Okay, so you're going to tell the priest if it's a transfer of marriage, if you're going to require form from you to the church. So you are going to find a location that is good, a good location that is near to you. For non-Catholics, that if your husband is a non-Catholic, the Catholic church are not forcing you to be a Catholic by attending their course, marriage course, but it's very important the husband and wife attend the course, because you decided to marry a wife from a Catholic church. Okay, but if at all the husband and wife are from the same Catholic church, it's good and fine. But if they are not in the same Catholic church, nobody is forcing you, but it's very important you attend. So when you are not from the Catholic Church, you are going to tell them, just tell them everything, tell them the plain truth, don't hide anything, because okay, you want to do the marriage course, you want to attend the classes and everything, because after the classes you are going to have an exam which will qualify you, even though you fail, but it's just a way to know that they have passed that teaching to you. Okay, so you're going to tell them, and the reason why I say you are going to tell them is because during the submission of the file, you are going to submit a lot of things. So as a man or as a woman who don't have those requirements, nobody is forcing you to join the Catholic Church. So they only need your honest registration, like your honest writing when you are filling your form. Okay, just tell them everything they need to know. Tell them that this, you're not a Catholic Church, and they will know how to sort it out. Okay, because they will indicate it inside your file that you are not a Catholic person, which the Catholic Church normally call mixed marriage. Okay, so when the marriage course form is given to you, they will tell you how long it will last. For me, my own lasted for 6 months, so it's normally between the range of 3 to 6 months. In that 6 months, is you just attend 2 times in a week, that is Saturday and Sunday, depending on the church and the way they fix their own date. Some people do have it during the weekdays, maybe in the evening, while some people is Saturday and Sundays, depending on the church. Like, we have some topic that we discuss. Like my own time, it was 18 topics or thereabout. So they're going to teach you prayers of the Catholic Church, they're going to teach you the rosary, the order of mass, signs of the cross, understanding the mass, billings method, family planning. They're going to teach you infertility and fertility in marriage. In fact, they are going to teach you things you know and things you don't know. So the next one is bands of marriage. Bands of marriage comes up when you are done with your marriage course, when you are done with the courses, all the courses inside the form that they gave to you. So this bands of marriage means that you are actually ready for your marriage. But if you're not ready to like do your wedding, maybe you have to go sort money out, do some preparation, personal preparation before the wedding. So before the wedding, you can tell them, then when you are done with your preparation, I'm ready, you can come for them to send the bands of marriage. So these bands of in form of, you are going to be sending it to 4 places that you have lived in your life.
So the 4 places you are to send the bands of marriage are your parent church in the village, the student church while you were in school, the recent church you attend as a wife or as a husband, the church you had the classes, or the church that you are going to be doing your white wedding. Okay, when the bands are sent to this church, they are to be called 4 times. That is approximately 1 month. During the church announcement by the announcer, and they always tell the congregation that if there is any reason why the couple should not be joined together, they should come and report or lay complaints. So you see, it's very, very important. They do this to avoid unnecessary problem. If you are married before, if you are dead, then trying to marry in another church, they want to do a proper confirmation that you are from that community, you attended that school. Maybe you have done any atrocities or abomination before. They just want to know if the person they are going to conduct this church wedding is truly who he or she is, before they can proceed. Okay, it's just a way for the church to make sure that they are marrying you properly. Okay, at the end of the calling of the bands, it will be returned to the church you want to wed. So don't panic. So far your hands are clean, your bands are going to come back. My own time, I sent 4. 3 came back, while 1 did not come back. I don't really know what happened. Okay, the catechist that we sent it to, when it got to that place, because we didn't go, I didn't send it myself. I didn't travel to the village to send it myself. So when the thing got there, he forgot to call the bands of marriage to the church. So whenever you want to send your bands, or whenever you send your bands to the village or somewhere that you know you are not going to be present there, okay, just follow them up. Always have somebody around, a relative, any relative that can always check up on it to avoid problem or to avoid being lost. I sent mine through a transport company, so when they were through, my auntie had to go to the church and send it back again through that same transport company. So another reason why they send all those bands is that they believe that after going through all the stress just to do a church wedding, it will be difficult for you as husband and wife to have a divorce. Catholic Church does not support divorce. They are not also telling you, they are not telling you to die in your marriage when you're having problem. No. So the way they send others bands, that's the way you will come to the church and report to them, and they are going to look into the matter. Then after proper evaluation again, they will summon the husband and wife. That's if they see any reason that these two really need to separate. They will separate you the way they joined you. They are going to separate you. And they have this Catholic newspaper. It's always sold in a Catholic church. It's just in form of newspaper. So inside that bulletin is just about everything that happened. That it's just a bulletin about what is happening in the Catholic Church in the whole world. That's where you get all the news. Then inside that newspaper, they will also publish the names of people that are divorced. So the priest that joined you both together will be the one to divorce you both. I think they do it in the form of court. They go to court and settle the matter.
It is meeting the priest, the Reverend Father, to discuss the final date. Discussing the final date to know if you are the only one to be wedded in that church that particular day, because some people normally like a special wedding. Some people want to be the only one doing wedding that particular day. So my own, I was the only one that was doing wedding that particular day. No other person wedded that day, so I had to pay specially for it. Then there is what they call a mass wedding. That mass wedding, it depends. Why my own was the only one is because nobody fixed date with me, so I was the only one that fixed date. So I had to pay specially for it, because normally they do mass wedding. They have 15 to 20 people doing wedding at the same day, the same time, the same location, the same venue. Okay, so you're going to arrange with your father to know if it is convenient for him, the date you pick is convenient for him. If just do the proper arrangement, check your bands of marriage that have come back, check your files, everything about you. Your sponsors can be your family member, maybe your auntie, your cousin that is married, but they must be married. Okay, they must be married, people that have experience in marriage. So sponsors do not basically mean people that will give you money. They are people that will stand on your behalf, a witness. They are just apart from the people that came for your wedding that particular day, they are the two people to witness your wedding. If there is any problem, if you are going to be divorcing later in the future, big problem in the future, they are the two people they are going to call upon, because they were present that day. If you have any matter, any marriage issues, they are the two people you communicate with before you start going outside, before people outside will start hearing it. So these sponsors is just people that will stand on your behalf on the day of that wedding. And this is very, very, very important. marriage sponsors are very, very important. They must be Catholic, they must be baptized, and they must be receiving Holy Communion. Okay, so the next is confession stroke rehearsal. So after all this whole preparation and everything, like you want to be a holy wife, you want to be clean, you want to be pure on the day of your wedding. So you're going to be going for confession to confess your sins, if at all you have anyone. So you're going to confess your sins and every other thing that you're supposed to do. Get yourself prepared for the D-Day, for the big day. Okay, then after the confession comes the rehearsal. So that rehearsal, you are going with your bridal train, you are going with your chief bridesmaid, you are going to with your two bride, your chief bridesmaid, your best man. Everybody is going to, like, they are going to teach you how to compose yourself, how to walk orderly, how to walk orderly, how to walk on that day, how to process to the altar, how to, all this matching we used to see, the way the father and the daughter used to walk to the altar. You say they practiced it before they started. You can't just come and start walking anyhow. Like, so all the way you used to see all those little bride and little groom and little bride, the ring bearer and the rest, walk holding themselves and walking. They practiced it before that D-Day. Okay, so your rehearsal is very, very important. They are going to teach you how you are going to process, how you are going to walk, how you are going to do what you are going to do at a particular time that day. So it's very, very important. It's money. So they are going to tell you some things you need to do, like paying of the choir that will sing on the day of your wedding, paying of the CWO that will sing, paying of the people that will read, and all those things. So that was when I know that all those things, I thought wedding in a Catholic church is free. I did not know. If I tell you how much I paid to get married in a Catholic church, like my own Catholic church, how much I paid, the levy they collected from me, like when they gave me the list of things that I'm to buy for the church, I was like, wow, like seriously, wow. I paid stone fee. They call it stone fee. Inside the stone fee, they say I'm going to buy fuel, I'm going to pay for the choir, I'm going to pay for the CWO, I'm going to pay for the cleaning of the church, I'm going to, because they are going to litter, people coming for my wedding will litter the place, I'm going to pay for so many things. So they gave me the bill of 100,000 naira, and I was like, wow, like 100,000 naira after doing the expenses. That one is not part of your preparation, the cooking and everything you need to do for your wedding. That one is not part of it. So guys, bear it in mind that you're going to pay a church goer in that place. If you're from that church, the fee is going to be reduced. The reason why my own is 100k is because I did a transfer of marriage. Okay, I did a transfer of marriage. I did my marriage course here in Lagos, and I did not want to do my wedding here in Lagos, so I had to carry it down to Akure to do the wedding. So is the church that wanted to conduct the wedding for me, so they see me as someone that, don't get it twisted, that they collect a lot of money in Catholic church. No, so I feel is necessary. So they see me as somebody that is not a parishioner, so they feel I just came to do wedding, then after wedding I disappear, I'm not going to attend to their church and all of that. So that money they collected from me is just like it's just because I'm not part of their church. Okay, I'm a Catholic, but I'm not a parishioner there, so they collected it because they have to settle other things, the choir and the rest, every other thing that will give you joy on your wedding day. So the next one is to pick a date that is favorable to you. Make sure the date is favorable to your family member, to the church, to the everybody around. On my list is marriage certificate. You are going to discuss with the catechist. Okay, the marriage certificate must be ready before the wedding. Okay, like we are going to discuss with the catechist whether he is going to be the one to, whether he's the one to go get it for you, then you pay for it, or you as a couple can go to the local government and get it. So that was the time I knew that the same certificate they use for local government and that of the one they sign in the church on the wedding day are the same. Like, it's the local let me just say, it's the local government that gives the church the certificate. They always go to the local government to acquire the certificate. So the only difference is that after the marriage, they are going to, the church have their own stamp which they are going to stamp on it. And so I would advise you give to the person in charge of the marriage preparation to get them for you, because it's more easier. Sorry, it's more easier. Because it's more easier for them to get than getting it yourself. Okay, because when you get there, they will tell you to buy biscuits, buy drink, buy packer, buy broom, buy this one, buy that one. So they are going to tell you to buy all those things because you do not possibly do court wedding there. Okay, so but people that do court wedding in the local government always buy those things. Okay, so I will advise you to save yourself from spending a lot of money before your wedding. Just give the catechist or give anybody in charge of the marriage preparation to get it for you. So guys, this comes to the end of this video. Please let me know in the comment section if you do some preparations before your wedding, if you undergo any course, if you submit any form before your marriage, before your church wedding, or are you going to undergo this process because you want to marry your wife. I know, of course, love will let you do all these things. Okay, so let me know in the comment section if you undergo any preparation in your church apart from being a Catholic, if you undergo any preparation before getting married in your church. Okay, so this is going to be the end of this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. So guys, if you have any question at all, any explanation about this, please drop it in the comment section. I will gladly reply you with a comment. Okay, thanks so much. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.